What's the deal, baby? You already know it is the big boss out, bossed out, KKK, poke through the door. Hit the times about fucking my soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last, good people do. Don't know for yourself. Kind of minute, how like, remember you mad at Peak Game, 84s on what? Swing. Hey, man, this little boy just ran in the street. Yeah, y'all watch your kids, man. Anyway, let's talk boxing. Jaron Enis versus Jaron. I can't. Chukadasium, I think that's his name. Post-fight reaction. What can I say about the performance? I'm gonna say it was lackluster. Boots got the job done, but it was lackluster, right? And it made me pump the brakes on a lot of things with Boots, right? Boots is a very talented fighter, right? But he got to get back to the fundamentals, bro. You know what I mean? He was getting caught with too many shots by Jaron Chukadasium, mainly the left hook. And he's very offensive. He's very talented. But at the same time, you know, when you fight a guy the second time, you have to dominate them. And like I say, although Boots won the fight, it was a performance where you was like, it was lackluster. You know what I mean? When you look at the greats who rematch guys, we use, I don't know, Floyd, you know, Andre, like they separated themselves in a rematch to the point where, you know, you knew for sure, like, okay, this is why this guy's great. With Boots, when he fought Jaron in a rematch, I didn't see that. It seemed like Jaron made better adjustments than Boots. You get what I mean? You know, it's just, in my opinion, I wasn't impressed by the performance. It was lackluster, right? And I just think Boots need to get back to the fundamentals, bro. You know, like, he need to, I know that's how he fight. He like to showboat. He like to have fun. But there's a time and a place to do that. You know what I mean? You need to keep your hands up, and you need to use your jab in the right form. You need to make sure you're doing everything in the right manner. I get it, you trying to live with what you are, but when you get up there with Terrence Crawfords and Errol Spence's and hell, even the Virgil Ortiz and stuff like that, those type of fights, that showboating and stuff ain't gonna work, bro. Cause you get caught with a shot by them, you hurt. You know what I mean? So I just want Boots to, like, get back to his fundamentals, bro. That's the only thing I see. I just feel like he didn't get back to his fundamentals. He's a great fighter, bro. I ain't taking nothing away from him. Got high boxing IQ. But when you out there and you know, showboating too much and you doing this, you doing that, and I get it. A lot of people be like, well, he won the fight. Yeah. But it's like he lost. You know what I'm saying? I didn't leave that fight like, oh, man. Boots that dude, Boots. I left that fight like, I don't know. You know? And it's crazy because, like, he's a very talented guy, bro. Like, very talented fighter. But it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. You know, he want to fight Crawford. And I always said the difference between them and that fight is experience, right? And I still feel the same way. I still feel like Crawford will beat Jaron Enis because of experience. I feel like skill level wise, I feel like it's pretty equivalent. But Crawford got more experience, right? He has a lot of situational awareness on a lot of things. You know, when I look at that fight, I'm like, I gotta lean towards Crawford. You know? So I think Boots, man, he gotta get back to the fundamentals. I also heard, like, after the fight, he was saying something along the lines of, you know, if you put me in there with a better guy, you gonna get a sharper me. It's like, but why I gotta be like that, though? It shouldn't matter who in there. You should be sharp. You know what I mean? You should be sharp. You know, that's almost like an excuse to me. I didn't understand, you know? Like, regardless who you in there with, you got to be sharp, bro. You got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to be sharp as a thumbtack, sharp as a razor blade. You know? One thing I can say about Bud, Errol, heck, the old schools, Floyd, Manny Pacquiao, it didn't matter who they was in there with. They gonna be sharp. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna do. They gonna be sharp. It didn't matter who they in there with. They gonna be sharp. They gonna be ready to go. They gonna be switched on. And I just think that, man, when you look at fighters like Errol and, you know, Bud and them, you know, they took care of business. You know? And I mean, look, Boots took care of business, but he wasn't sharp. So I just hope that he can use that as like a learning lesson and just evolve. You know what I'm saying? Just get better. I think Boots is a great fighter. I think he gonna blossom into something great. But he gotta go back to the drawing board, and he gotta understand that you gotta have situational awareness to when it's time to play. You know what I'm saying? When you in there with anybody, you got to be fundamentally sound. And I didn't see good fundamentals Saturday night from Enis. I'm not finna hold you. I didn't. So hopefully Boots can use this as a learning lesson and be able to evolve. There's 2 back-to-back performances that he done had that were lackluster. You know what I'm saying? Since he signed with Eddie Hearn. And I told y'all, and I want Boots to succeed. I want him to thrive. You know what I'm saying? I want Boots to prove me wrong, bro. I want Boots to be the biggest superstar in boxing. I think he has those capabilities. But everybody that signed with Eddie Hearn, at some point in time in their career, they faltered. So we shall see what happens. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn has not taken a young prospect, a young star, and turned him into a superstar. So we shall see how it goes. Hopefully Boots wakes up and just get his career in order. You know what I'm saying? That's just all I'm saying. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. You know, Boots got to get back to the fundamentals. He got to get back to being Boots. You know, when you look at Boots when he fought on Showtime, and I'm not saying this is a promotional thing, but when he fought on Showtime, he was sharp, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's comfortable. I don't know because of the money. But he got to get back to the fundamentals. That's my what I seen, man. He has not been fundamentally sound, in my opinion, when his last 2 fights. He got to get back to that. Y'all let me know what y'all think, Boss Guy.